Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Well, today we're gonna talk about what we can expect coming into Minecraft Dungeons, which is going to be announced next month. So let's start with the comments ideas. So one of the comments I really liked was about this. We can see tower going multiplayer, of course, as it actually just makes sense, as everyone asked for tower going to multiplayer so much and stuff. And second thing he said was we will see a roadmap, which is really interesting too, like what has happened to in 2020, 2021 and this year, and a complete new level for every single DLC, which is also a great idea. But they can add it, let's say, but I really don't think an enchantment, which was an idea which they were gonna add pretty long time, as they did thought making of this guy, but they just stopped working on him and stopped got that thought out of the mind to add this villager into game. I don't know, but if they add it in somewhat next upcoming update, it would be really cool to see an enchantment which can literally give you random enchantments on your particular weapon, which will be great, dude. Like, just imagine how clean it would be if we can see anything like that getting into the game. And tower going multiplayer, that's something everyone wanted to see. So if that happens, people will be like, okay, it's good. But they made us wait a lot. Come on, if they still don't do it, it is obvious to get mad on them. And final thing he talked about, which I was gonna talk about, was map customization. This idea came into community's mind like 1 or 2 years ago, and even 4am actually talked about this. I don't know when, but he did. I remember it. So we can actually say that map customization, if they add this, it's gonna impact on this game by a lot, and people are gonna be so happy in making the maps. So second comment is this comment, which has a lot of description, but some of the things actually got my mind on it, and I was gonna say some of these things in this video to you guys. So one of the things, we can actually see a complete new, like, you know, secret levels you can unlock after a few difficulties. New difficulties like nightmare mode. Then a lot of stuff, like we just don't have a picture or like a thumb before some dungeons, or like Soggy Swamp, Arch Haven, Underholes, stuff like that. Those levels doesn't add that much like, you know, efforts, or let's say we don't have that much like accessories, if that's the right word. Accessories is not the right word. I don't know what I'm saying, but you get the point, okay? So basically we need some kind of like mini boss for a specific of those, you know, dungeons, which will be really cool, believe me. And one more thing I found really good, which was, of course, the Deep Dark DLC. I don't know if we have to call it DLC or we have to call it anything like I don't know, a dimension. Who knows? It can be free or paid. Pretty sure it will be paid, but if it's free, it will be even more better for every single player. So which I actually predicted way before here that it will be added anywhere soon or later on. So these were some of the things I really found interesting about this comment, and also the mode and Tower of Doom. Tower of Doom. I was not gonna call it Tower of Doom, but I was gonna talk about a level which is infinite and you just keep going through. I will talk about it later. So yeah, let's get into my own ideas. Let's say these old comments ideas were truly amazing. I mean, it's just amazing. Just ideas, top tier. And now let's hear mine. Small things like skin customization, which people are asking for from so much time. There is a mod you can use and just use your own skins, but if they add it officially, it will be so easier for even players to play the game while having fun with their own skin. And hardcore mode, as me myself did a hardcore series without any hardcore mod. If they add a hardcore mode, it would be just amazing. People will be happy, it would be fun, something new, challenging. And then, which first of all, Tower going into multiplayer, it's not that much big thing anymore for me, but it will be a good impact on players who left because of it. Another thing which I would like to talk as a small thing, which will be we might see some new exclusive weapons, if I think so, which won't be small, but still it's not that unique idea, you know. So we can see that. We can also see some levels getting into the game, like we saw Gauntlet of Gales added into the game. Last year we saw Tower. Gauntlet of Gales was before that, but it was an update, so let's just say it was added as a free level for everyone. We can see anything like that popping up too. So let's talk about some ideas I really think will be added. Map customization. How I want it to be like is like you create a map, let's say, okay? You create a map, you just edit it, you play on it, you have fun. Then what if your friend wants to play it? So you can host the multiplayer, and then get your friends into there and open your own map where they will be playing your map and having fun, and they can even vote on it. Just this idea might be stolen kind of, but I don't think the voting system kind of like makes sense, but at least you can play with your friends with your own maps, but you just make it too much chaotic by just setting up a lot of arch villages or hearts of Fender or anything like that. Or a complete troll map where you make your friends spawn on one block and they're surrounded by geomancers or skeletons, let's say. It should have some limitations of making it, but yeah, it would be fun if they added. Another thing, the Tower of Doom. I'm not gonna call it Tower of Doom, but that idea, I will love it. I was gonna talk about it as this idea will be like you go through a specific like dungeon or whatever you gonna call it, Tower of Doom, whatever. You go in it, and when you try it, there is one thing, there is endless way. Mobs keep coming out one and again. It never probably ends. Like you just play and have fun. That's the thing. Whereas, but every floor they ask you, do you wanna quit? If you don't quit, and if you die after that, you lose every single item you can claim from the actual tower. For an example, some exclusive items you can only get by doing some of the floors. Like for an example, you do 10 floors and you get this gear. You complete 50 ambush and you get this exclusive legendary gear. Anything like that. That would be something really unique and cool if it's added. If it gets added, I would be really happy, and it would be best thing to grind. Once you're like going to the level, this level will be having like specific item drops, which will be really exclusive, which can be only gotten from this level, nowhere else. And specific exclusive items, artifacts, pets, even missions, and even its own lore in it. Like, I don't know what we can expect through it, but it would be something really interesting if they add anything like this. So, makes so much sense. And those comments, that was really amazing. I truly appreciate it because most of the pod was made up of those comments. But one more thing I really think which can be added to Minecraft Dungeons is more lore. We can see more lore coming out in Minecraft Dungeons, as it will be great. But make sure hit that subscribe button, as it helps me out a ton and it actually makes my day. What do you think can come out in this next update in Minecraft Live or Minecon, whatever you want to call it? But go and check out this video, as it will be helping me out a ton and you will enjoy it too. So I'll meet you in the next video.